What's happening, my NightGod people? Hope you all are doing well. I hope you all enjoyed that North Sentinel Island story. Kind of an interesting one for sure. Definitely an interesting island. This story here I did around the same time as the North Sentinel Island story. This is based on true events. It's really interesting. It's intriguing. Forgive me. You know, it's definitely not my best work, but so bear with me on that. It's actually kind of more the substance of the story that I'm trying to deliver here. As I said, it was rumored to be based on true events, so yeah, that makes it that much more intriguing. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll be bringing you some more content here soon. Later, guys. Widow of 20 years has an intruder. Diana Smith, a 50-year-old widow, was home alone one night when she hears a loud thud. She opened her eyes and stared at the ceilings, hoping she was just hearing things, but then Diana shoots out of bed, grabs her phone, and starts calling 911. Operator, what's your emergency? I think I hear an intruder inside of my house, she says. Please hurry, I'm so scared. Alright, ma'am, just sit tight, and whatever you do, don't panic. We're sending somebody out. A huge sense of relief overtakes her, but she's still scared to death. She hears another thud. This time, they're coming up the stairs. Oh my God, I think they're coming up to my room. Ma'am, be calm and sit tight. She's on the phone with 911 when the intruder starts up the stairs. Oh my God, he's coming to my room. Sit tight and stay quiet, ma'am. Help is on the way. Okay. As soon as he says that, she sees somebody's shadow break through the cracks at the bottom of the door. Her heart leaps to her throat. Thank God I locked the door before I called 911, she thought. After trying to open the door, the intruder stands there eerily. What seemed like ages, he walks away, and that's when she hears a big crash. What the hell was that, she thought. After 10 minutes or so, she heard nothing. I think he's gone. Should I check? No, ma'am. That's when she begins heading towards the door. And against her better judgment, she starts reaching for the handle. As she reaches for the door, the operator is frantically telling her, no, do not leave that room, ma'am. Sit tight. Just as he's saying that, she opens the door. It creaks as she enters the hallway. She peers left and right, nothing. She walks bare feet quietly down the hardwood floors. And that's when she notices the bathroom door is shut, and she thinks she can hear what may be running water. Perplexed, she reaches for the door handle, gives it a turn. Ma'am, we'll be pulling in the driveway in 30 seconds. Ma'am, just sit tight and wait. She ignores his pleas, cracks the door open slowly, and that's when she sees him. A man sitting in the bathtub with cuts and bruises, and he looks emaciated. She quietly shuts the door and runs downstairs, just as the cops arrive. He's in the bathroom, he's in the bathroom. They run upstairs, freeze, freeze, put your hands in the air, hands in the air. The man seems so weak that he couldn't even turn around or react. So they yank him out of the tub, put him in cuffs, and haul him downstairs. As the cops were walking him by, a sense of peace warmed over Diana. They walked him over and sat him in the back of the ambulance, then called Diana. The cops watch her as she walks up slowly, eyes wide, almost in shock. Tears are rolling down her face, and the guards ask her what's going on. She doesn't answer and proceeds up to the man. The man has his head down in his hands. Frank, is that you? She says. The man picks his head up off his hands. He looks up, and Diana faints. So it just so happens that the intruder was actually her husband, who had disappeared over 20 years earlier when they were just 30 years old. She had been living in the house since. She explained it as one day he said he was going somewhere. Apparently he worked for some tech company or something along those lines. He hadn't really explained to her exactly what he was into or what he was doing, but when he left that day was the last time she saw him. Then she never remarried or anything like that, but then he reappeared 20 years later in the house. And what's more odd is, even though he looks beat up and emaciated, he still looks the same age as he was when he disappeared. So it had been 20 years, and she aged. He did not. I honestly couldn't imagine that feeling. It'd be so surreal and weird. So what does this remind you of, peeps? To me, I think of Pan Am Flight 914, the Eddie train incident. There's been numerous instances where people have disappeared for years, never aged a bit, but then reappeared looking the same as when they left or were gone. So are they time traveling, getting stuck in a different dimension? Are they, obviously, I feel like the plane instances were random victims. Maybe this guy wasn't. Regardless, an interesting phenomenon to say the least. I really feel bad for those people. I mean, it's kind of crazy they get to come back the same age. That's pretty cool, to be honest. But so a peculiar phenomenon to say the least. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And I hope you guys are enjoying these throwbacks. It's kind of cool going back, reminiscing, watching them. So I hope y'all are enjoying these stories. Next, I'm going to do how Randy Kramer, at least his story of how he was recruited into Space Force. It is another throwback, but hey, man, I love them. They're interesting. I'm gonna come up with obviously some fresh new content here soon, but might as well share these stories with you as well. So, hope you enjoy. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow. Hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I post. And I am out. Love y'all.